Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It is another video, and today we have NAS US 100, what many people call NASDAQ. So we are going to be doing some analysis on that indice and see what we have. So we have US 100, and this is the weekly time frame, and we're going to do our analysis, top-down analysis, and then find supply demand areas also, plus the direction of NAS 100 in the coming days. So I've not been so available these days, but I've been working on some things, and I'm going to be producing more educative content for you guys, just so that you can learn and be good at forex trading. So people who are not subscribed, kindly please subscribe to the channel such that the channel can grow. We are also heading towards 200 subscribers. So guys, you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be giving you more content, lifestyle and forex content, but don't the other lifestyle of flashing, expensive things. No. This normal lifestyle. So as usual, before I go ahead, kindly subscribe to the channel. We are road to 200 subscribers and be part of the community. Subscribe to the channel, 5 seconds guys, and then we proceed. Okay, so I hope you have subscribed. So what do we have here, guys? We have NAS 100 and we are on the weekly time frame. However, on the weekly time frame, we are at an area of supply. And current price is in our supply zone. It has reached our supply zone, which also happens to be the shoulder of this head here, and also where there is resistance and support. So what did we see? We mark the high and the low of the previous candle. So this is the low, this is the closing price, this is the opening price, and this is the closing price of the previous candle. So after marking, right now we know it is in an uptrend, but it is at an area of interest. So after marking, we shall drop down to the daily. When you drop down to the daily, you see it is in our strong supply zone. You see this candle here, good base, then a huge move away. So that is a strong supply zone. And look at the behavior of candles when they are getting here. We are now starting to see indecision candles getting into this supply zone. It was barely tapped and it is looking down. So do we see any area, any supply zone, any demand zone on here? See this big candle, that one. So after, we are going to check if we see any supply zone up. No, apart from the big one. So now we drop to the 4 hour. So when you drop to the 4 hour, 4 hour is not clear. We had a supply zone here which was retested. Had a supply zone here which was retested and price went up. Now this is another supply zone. So price tapped in this high time frame supply zone weekly. It started dropping. So we have the supply zone here. So ideally we would wait price to come here, break this low. This is a high, this is a low, this is a high, this is a low. Price come here, taps in, goes back to retest any supply zone that is up here, and then we send it down. You get the point, guys? Since we are in the supply zone on the weekly time frame, that means we are likely to sell. So how do we sell? We don't just sell because we're in the supply zone. We look for confluences that support our argument. So as we are looking for confluences that support our argument, we are monitoring what price is doing on each and every time frame that we will use to enter. So 4 hour, that is what we see. When we got the 3 hour, 3 hour, nothing clear. High, low, high, low. Nothing clear. 2 hour, higher, low, higher, low, high, lower, low. Okay. This is it is not clear, but I think we shall need even the 1 hour with many candles. It is not clear. So what I think is on NAS we are going to sell. However, in order for me to enter into good sales, I'd want to see price come into this demand, take away the demand, either full or slightly take away the demand, then come to retest in the supply zone that will be up here. So now they will be comfortable selling up to around here. Up to around this price level. I think if this price level is hit, then we shall now buy massively. That is what I think price might do. However, price might do anything, but before that anything a price might do happens, you're not allowed to touch any buy or sell button. We have to wait until those price levels are done are reached. Okay, so now 100, we shall wait for price to reach here, then go up on the supply zone, and then we drop. So people who take short-term trades, you can take from here. When price reaches here, enter your longs and then target up here to make the next shoulder. Okay guys, that is all for NAS. I think I'll take you to another pair which might be more clear. Which one can I choose? Let me choose this one. Oh wait, this one almost. You see my zones that I put there? This one almost tapped me in, but now it is going up. Wow, this kind of accident is the one I don't like. So let's just quickly go through this pair and see what has happened. So we had the high, we had the weekly time frame. Previous week is this one. We marked the high, we marked the low and the high that was reached. So after marking the low, the high was reached, we established that the trend was bullish. We were going up to this supply zone here. Okay, so now we drop to the daily. When you drop to the daily, what do you see? What do you see on the daily? You see a supply zone which is refined. Okay, so now this is a supply zone. This is an indecision candle. This is an engulfing candle, a big push away from that price level, making a demand zone. So now we cannot enter on this demand because the candles are big. So what we do, we drop down to 1 time frame lower. When you go down the 1 time frame, you're able to refine. This up to this price level, this one. So what is the point? The point is price has to come and I know it is there coming. Tap this area. After tapping this area, now we are going to buy up to this supply zone. Which is 65 pips. So if price taps this area, we are buying up to that supply zone, and on the look of things, price is coming back. Remember, this is the opening price of the previous week. So that means if price goes below this opening price and closes below, we are likely going for a downtrend. If it sustains itself above the opening price, then we are in an uptrend. Yellow is a downtrend. This one is an uptrend. Okay, I hope we are together at that level. So what are you doing? You wait for price to come and tap into this area. You can go for confirmations on the lower time frame, like the 15-minute. Wait for confirmations and enter, or you can just set a buy limit here. But me, I'm not going to set a buy limit, and I'm not going to go for confirmation. What I'm going to do is when price reaches here and touches my touches and rejects on my daily support, or which has been the opening price of the previous week, then I'm going to be entering my positions and pushing price upwards. So I'm just here monitoring, and this trade is live. The moment it taps in, I'm in with it. We go to the upside. I hope we are together, guys. So that is all for today, and that is our top analysis plus demand and supply combine that we had for you today. Please subscribe to the channel. Also follow for more content like this. Okay guys, that's well. Bye. Subscribe guys.